Hi everybody, hope you're having a good week. If you're at school this week, I hope it's going really well and you're having fun with your teachers. And if you're at home this week, I hope that everything's going well at home and you're having lots of fun with mummy and daddy. Now I wondered how high you can jump. I bet some of you are really good at jumping. I'm not very good at jumping. But George and Anna are really good at jumping on our trampoline. They can jump really high. Then I wondered what was even higher than jumping on a trampoline. Have any of you ever flown a kite before? Kites are lots of fun. They go really high up in the sky, especially if it's a windy day. I love flying kites and we sometimes go and fly kites near here. But what goes even higher than a kite? Have you ever been up a tall building? I expect you have. I've been up quite a few tall buildings. There's some in London and I've been up one that looks a bit like this. Anybody recognise that? That's the Eiffel Tower in France. I expect some of you have seen that. Some of you might have even been up that. And that's a tall building. I've been up some other tall buildings as well. Buildings go quite high. But what's even higher than a tall building? Have any of you ever climbed a mountain? I've climbed a few mountains before. They're quite tiring. Lots of walking and it takes a long time, but when you get to the top of a mountain you get really good views and they go really high. Sometimes when you climb a mountain you go even higher than the clouds and you can look down at the clouds and that's really lovely to see. And then I wondered, what's the highest that I've ever been? What's even higher than climbing a mountain? And I think it's going in an aeroplane. I expect some of you have been in aeroplanes before. Aeroplanes go really high. They go up to 38,000 feet, which is really high. And you sometimes go above the clouds when you're in an aeroplane. And sometimes when you look down, you can see the houses and buildings below. And they're tiny because you're so high up. So I think an aeroplane is the highest that I've ever been. Now, when I was a lot younger, probably about 20 years ago, maybe even more, somebody bought me this Bible. It's quite old now and it's got even a little bit torn in the corner here, but they wrote something special in it to me. They wrote in the front page and they wrote something that was from Psalms. So it's Psalm 103 verse 11 and I'm just going to read that to you now. It said, "To Charlotte, for as high as the heavens are above the earth, so great is God's love for those who fear him." And that's really amazing, because it just tells us how big God's love is for us. And when they say fear, they don't mean be scared of God. They mean that we just love him and that we know that he is God. And then they put at the bottom, "Don't ever forget how much God loves you." And that's really special. And sometimes if we're feeling a bit sad or a bit scared, or we don't know maybe what's going to happen next, or we're a bit worried about something, just remember how big God's love is and that he loves us all. And that can be really comforting. So next time you see an aeroplane up in the sky, or next time you're jumping on a trampoline, or flying a kite, or up a tall building, maybe just think about that Bible verse, that God's love is higher than all those things. It's bigger than anything we know. and that he loves us all. Now we're just going to watch a little video that I made with lots of things that are high up in it. And then we're going to finish with a song that we all know, which is wide and long and high and deep is the love of Jesus. And if you know some of the actions, why don't you join in too? See you soon, everybody. Take care.
Will be filled up with the Spirit.